Hi everybody, and welcome to Dynamic Damsel Duo. I'm Cami, and today we will be talking about Disney's best villain. I'm going with the classic, just animated villains. I have no idea who April's choice is going to be, but I think the best Disney villain is Maleficent from the 1959 animated film Sleeping Beauty. I have to admit that she's not like my personal favorite villain, but she's in like my top five. Maybe even top three. Top three. Let's go with that. And so yeah, let's get into this. So she was animated by Mark Davis and voiced by Eleanor Audley in Sleeping Beauty. They wanted to get away from the old hag interpretation, much like Snow White and stuff, and so they wanted her to be very almost majestic and very somewhat appealing to the eye rather than old. Start of the movie, Maleficent isn't invited to the christening of Princess Aurora, and she feels slighted. So, like a normal person, she goes to the party anyway, and she tells everybody that she didn't get invited, and obviously that was a mistake. But then, I think it's Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather? I think it's Merryweather who tells Maleficent that she's not wanted. And I mean, if she's as bad as they say she is, I wouldn't insult her at all. But the other thing you have to think about is that has, for the most part, been invited to these parties multiple times. She's got to have some sort of ability or power that these other people want. So why now? Why would they? It doesn't make sense. Aurora's parents and the other fairies are dumb for insulting her. And like the badass that she is, Maleficent doesn't just get angry and just like fume right then and there. She could, but she doesn't. Instead, she bestows a gift to baby Aurora anyway, which, as we all know, curses her to prick her finger on a spinning wheel and die. And if I wanted to get back at somebody for not inviting me to a party, that would probably be She honestly has all the reason to be angry, She's part of the community. She obviously has something going for her. So just invite her. But whatever. The other thing that sets her apart from the other Disney villains is that she actually gets to physically harm her intended victim. Like, she succeeds in getting Aurora to prick her finger and fall asleep and start the curse. She succeeds at her goal. And then to add frosting on top, not only does she kidnap the Prince Philip, not only does she kidnap him, but she tries to kill him with lightning, and then she fights him as a dragon. What other villain does that? None. That's who. She not only harms our princess, she harms the prince too, which is extremely rare in a lot of these cases. It's either I'm just gonna focus on you and maybe somebody else gets hurt along the way. But Maleficent knows Maleficent knows she has to deal with Philip too. Like, she knows. And I mean, she becomes a freaking dragon, you guys. What's better than a dragon? Besides Jafar, she is the only other Disney villain who has another form. Whereas Jafar has his genie, she's got her dragon. You know, and though she does succeed in everything that she wants to do, of course she's the villain. Good has to triumph evil, blah blah blah. So she dies. She legitimately dies. And it is one of the coolest death scenes in a Disney film probably ever. I think her death is just really epic, especially for a villain. And also, you know, coincides with the typical fairy tale of the prince slays the dragon, you know, and saves the princess, saves the town, woo! Overall, Maleficent is able to get shit done. And honestly, that's impressive. And what's his bucket from Mulan? He does it too. He does it really well too. His death is pretty horrible as well. Now that I think about it, Disney villains come to like horrible ends. So that is my best Disney villain, and I'm excited to see what April says, and I'm excited to see what you guys have to say, if you agree, if you disagree, and whatever you have to say, put it down in the comments below, and we'll see you next time. Bye!